Bale! Bale! Situational awareness or go get the ball! I might get sacked this year. We're starting the back half of the season and the stakes are only getting higher from here. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 9, I believe, because I just recorded 3 in a row. This is my third one tonight. Whew, the last one was a little ragey. Took my time away from it, kind of shook off some of the cobwebs. And come back to it. Let's crack on. And let's see if we could do a little bit better. We do have this is going to be another crazy busy month. We got 7 games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, including 3 against West Ham United this month. On top of that, we have the transfer window coming up. So it's going to be a little interesting how we split this up. I'm thinking 3 games and 3 games. In episode 10, I believe, we'll be simming Brighton. And then we'll be playing the rest of these. So I do have Brentford in the FA Cup waiting for me. And then we have Carabao Cup semi-final against West Ham. That's going to be at home. And then we'll also be playing Arsenal. Another game against Arsenal, except we're at Arsenal this time. So we'll be playing those 3 games while navigating the transfer season. The next couple episodes could be a little bit lengthy, but hopefully you enjoy them. Thank you so much for watching so far. If you like these episodes, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I try to upload as often as I can. Make sure you hit the like button so the YouTube algorithm gives us some of that juicy suggested stuff that they do. I don't know how it works. I'm a YouTuber. I should know how it works, and yet I don't. So let's try to hit 10 likes this episode. That'd be great. Get a little bit more growth going. And I am excited about it. Before we get into the game, I do want to show you a couple things. First off, I want to get in the transfer hub. We do have some guys in here that are left over from the last one. We got Darwin Nunez, who I still like. I don't think I'll be signing a striker. In fact, I'm pretty sure I won't be signing a striker. I'll keep them on, and we'll see what happens with them once we get into maybe summer and get some bigger deals going. I still have Matueke and Wamangituka on the transfer list. Thanks for suggestions on those. I believe I found Nicola Barella. I have him on the list, although I probably won't be signing him. We're pretty set in our midfield, I believe. This one's really intriguing to me. Oscar Dorley, he's from Angers. I don't recall if we had him in the summer transfer window. We may have seen him at the tail end, but look at those technicals. Hoo-wee. We got some good technicals on this guy, including some good stamina. If we can get his physicals, I apologize. If we can get his technicals trained up, then he might be a CDM of the future. So that could be a great signing for us. Just recently joined the club and won't move again, so that may be a more summer signing, but I'll keep him on the list. And then here we have the big 3 that I'm looking at. I am not unhappy with Hugo Lloris, but I do need to look forward to the future a little bit. He is running out of contract. He's 34 years old, and if I can find a decent replacement in this window or in the summer, then I may be looking at making a major move at the goalkeeper position. We have the 2 obvious ones. I got Jan Oblak. He's 28 years old. He will cost about 108 million pounds. That's a lot. That would break our transfer record for sure. Then we have Gianluigi Donnarumma, who we may have to pay upwards of 168 million to Milan. No, that's not going to happen. So if anything, we could get Oblak in here. I thought about looking at other big ones like Ter Stegen or Manuel Neuer, but that's just not terribly realistic. Jan Oblak probably also isn't realistic, but we'll be needing to find a capable, if not even better, replacement for Hugo Lloris as his contract runs out. Since some of the sales did go through that we've made over the past few months, we do have a transfer budget of 120 million pounds. I'm going to look to see if there's any way to adjust that any. Yeah, about 120 million pounds, 350 in the wage budget. So we have enough to pick up Oblak and sell Hugo Lloris. So that may be our main transfer priority for this upcoming window. I do have Upamecano in here because we are looking at maybe getting a little bit more depth in our center back line, because we did have a couple people leave the club, and I just kind of looked and I realized our main 3 guys are Zakaria, Skriniar, and Militao. We do have Tanganga, but he's more of a depth piece. I couldn't trust him to just pluck in any Premier League game. The last 5 I have on here, I did go a little bit through the Argentinian league. The reason I did that, and the reason I'm picking up some scouting reports on these guys, is I still have that naggy little board request or board requirement to get guys from South America. And I believe I had one, or I thought I had signed one from South America. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But anyway, that is a critical thing. And if we get those guys in this window, that actually may be, because at the short term, I have to do it this window. That may be something that we look at doing to make the board happy with us, especially as we are not doing as well in the games as we have been. But that's enough jabber for me. Let's get into this game against Brentford, and let's see if we can get one step closer to our first FA Cup trophy in quite a while. I don't remember the last time Tottenham won the FA Cup. But that doesn't matter, or the only thing that matters is this year I did change the lineup a little bit. It's kind of a weird one. It's more like a very narrow 4-3-3, if you will. I wanted to show you, I got Lloris, Reguilon, Skriniar, Militao, and Pereira as my back, with Zakaria and Hojbjerg as my defenders. Lo Celso is kind of my box-to-box cam, if you will. Then I have a front three of 3 forwards, Son, Kane, and Bergwijn. It's a little bit more offensive. I'm going to try to be as forward-pushing as possible while not leaving ourselves too terribly exposed at the back. I've jabbered enough. Let's go play Brentford. Starting lineup for Brentford, they have Daniels at is that Daniels at goal? Yeah, with Rochlev, Sorensen, Nguene, Henry, and Norgard. Henry, with Norgard, Jensen, and Silva as their midfield, with Fosu, Tony, and Mbeumo as their front three. So we got a 4-3-3. With Ivan Toney. If you pay attention to another YouTuber, then Ivan Toney will be a little bit famous for you, and certain other YouTubers' road to glory. We've already talked about my lineup. We got kind of a 4-2-3-1 or 4-2-1-3, depending on how you look at it, or 4-3-3. They're calling it 4-2-3-1. I call it a 4-3-3. Whatever happens, doesn't matter what you call it. Let's call it a win for us. Come on, you Spurs. Henry passes it inside to Fosu, working the ball around on the kind of the left mid here. Tony cuts back. Oh, have another cutback. And Mbeumo nearly gets it through, but Lloris saves it. That is a corner for Brentford, though. Not sure who's taking it. Norgard's taking it. Lloris tries to punch it out clear, but only as far as Jensen. Norgard ends up with it over on the right side again, trying to get it away from it. Reguilon was marking him pretty closely until that mistake on my part. A little bit of separation from the ball. Norgard gets tackled by Reguilon, and that's still ball over to Brentford. De Silva ends up with it. They're doing well to hold, but there hasn't been a whole lot of pressure on my actual 18-yard box. Not yet, at least. Jensen has it and tries to go through, but Zakaria ends up with the ball. I'm looking to counter, and I don't counter well as De Silva ends up with the ball. And Mbeumo is going down the center, passes back to De Silva. Surprised they didn't call a foul on that. Jensen has it, cuts back twice, but Militao ends up with the ball. There's a lot of pressure, but that means there's also a lot of bodies forward. I may be able to counter here. Zakaria gets it, and they're going to call me offside on the right forward. I see the run by Kane, and he's actually making a run into the box. That doesn't usually happen. Are we going to get it? Yep. That is why you don't rotate for big games, Freckles. Kane outmuscles the man, and no championship keeper is going to be stopping that. No. Oh, I'm just going to stare at it and be happy that I'm starting this episode off a little bit better than the last one. I started off the last episode well, too, and got cocky. But we're going to see if we can continue this run of form. That's Harry Kane's first goal in the FA Cup, our first goal in the FA Cup, and that's 1-0 Spurs. Got a little bit of a 1-2 partnership going on. Zakaria intercepts the ball, but it ends up back at the feet of Brentford. Hojbjerg is hoofing it back. Oh, and that was the outside of the net. Whew. We didn't even save that. That was just off of the post. Oh, my goodness. This Reguilon overlaps on the right side. We're going to get a brace for Kane. He's going to go back inside. I tried to get it to Reguilon, but I pushed the wrong button, and he ended up with the wrong through ball. Henry's on the left side. He clicks it back to Jensen. That 1-2 does well, and they're looking to cross it inside. And covering him well with Zakaria. We're in injury time. That's going to be the last play of the half. And they're just content to try to hold me over here. I was going to see how many injury minutes we could end up having. But as much ado about nothing. It's 1-0 to us. away to Brentford. A little shaky, but we do have the decisive goal so far. Maybe, depending on how the second half goes, we might be able to give some other guys a chance. If not, we're gonna push forward for this. Cup is pretty important to the board, so we're gonna be pushing forward for this. Show that the respect it deserves. I'm not gonna bring Roden on just yet. Not yet. I may bring Bale on or Sessegnon. We'll have to see. I haven't decided yet, but what we do know is that the second half is starting, and I'm rambling again. Come on, you Spurs!
Fruitful looking attack. Now Harry Kane.
Harry Kane with the great pass. I didn't think that'd actually make it through, but Harry Kane with the great pass to Lo Celso through, ends up on the left side. Easy as you like, and that's our second goal of the game. 2-0 to us. Oh, it was a great run of play straight from kickoff. And that's just your classic near post EA FIFA-ness. I love it. Weak foot from Giovanni Lo Celso. And the Brentford keeper is having a mare today. 2-0 Spurs, and looks like we're going ahead in the FA Cup. Henry passes inside to Jensen. Kind of just pinging it around right now. Tony's in a sea of green. I looked and there was like 6 defenders around him. I was like, poor striker. Norgard has it, and Brentford are trying to work a goal. Trying to run it down the wing here. I follow the run over with, I forget which guy I had. I followed the run with him, and he covered it well. Foss is trying to go down the same spot, see if he has better luck. And Højbjerg kicks it out for a throw for Brentford. Tony's going off. Not sure who's coming on. Who is that? Who is it? Who is that? We'll find out soon enough. Wait for the throw-in to come in. That's going to be Force coming in for Ivan Toney. Fosu kicks it back to Henry, and Zakaria has it. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Off the bench. Another lucky bounce for Brentford, and off the bench Force brings us back within 2-1. Hamina.
Well, here's the replay.
I'm trying to see what happened here. That's Zakaria again, not controlling the ball.
Lovely goal.
What are the chances I can give 100 mil Zakaria and 100 mil and Zakaria for Gianluigi Donnarumma? I don't know. Kane, you're a striker. I need you to run once in a while, please. And Sorensen gets the ball away from him, and De Silva ends up with it. And then Roslev ends up with it. I'm going to make a couple of changes. I'm going to put Bale up top instead of, Bale up top instead of Kane. I'm going to bring on Ali instead of Giovanni Lo Celso. And then take Zakaria off for Sissoko, because I don't want Zakaria messing with my scoreline in case Brentford decide they want to try to push forward again. I mean, I'm giving them plenty of chances with my passing. That's not the first pass that's been intercepted because I didn't know what I was doing, and Brentford are trying to push forward again. Valencia passes back to Henry. They're working the left wing over here, and I am content to just let them kind of pass the ball around if I can help it. Silva is getting close though. The overcommit. Another overcommitment on defense. What is it with just that one little extra ball roll that sees me just completely lose my man? I can't stand it. Right there. Skriniar this time ends up being the one overcommitting.
It's a really lovely finish.
And Lloris just makes no attempt on that ball. Hugo!
Well, it's not easy being a manager, and that's why
I can't even right now. That's a tie game with Brentford, and we might be looking, if we don't stop this now, we're going to be going out of the FA Cup. I might get sacked this year. And Brentford are pushing again. They're trying to get this win. They're going for the up. They smell blood in the water. Like the sharks they are, they smell it. And I'm pretty sure I'm powerless to stop him right now. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's astonishing. One of the greatest comebacks you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out?
My defense has been a shambles. An absolute shambles. How do you just leave him like that? Højbjerg! How do you just leave your post like that, man?
What a big moment.
Now I have 7 minutes to come back and try to force a replay. 3-2 Brentford.
Bale. Well, on the
Oh,
attack,
come on. Okay.
hunting for a late equaliser here.
Free kick.
Spurs free kick is going to be.
Free kick off the foul on
Could be
Bale.
his
I'm just going to
final
go
rebuke,
short
I
with
think,
this.
and the referee's making that absolutely
That's
clear.
not where I was trying to put that. Valencia has it. And now, if I don't get this now, I'm...
Now can they counter?
Oh, gosh. Here we go. No, no, no. And Buemo ends up with the ball. Region gets it off of him, though. And they try to bring too many bodies forward, and I might be able to save myself. No. Go get... Bale! Bale! Situational awareness, sir. Go get the ball! No! Go get the ball! 3-3. There's 4 minutes left in injury time. There's still enough chance for me to bottle this, or do something with it. Son, go get the ball. Get this forward, and Son ends up with it. And try to get around your man. Get around your man, son! Son! At least we're tied so we can force a replay, but... Get that away, get it away. And that's the replay forced. That... I'm not sure what's worse, the derby game or this. At least this one we're still in the cup. But I don't get it. Was it did I bring my guys off too early? I don't know. I'm not sure how to fix this defense. Maybe I need to re-sign Lloris and focus on bringing in someone crazy like, what, sign Rafael Varane? Do I go sign some other center back, some crazy person? I have no idea. Sissoko transfer offer. Sassuolo has expressed an interest in signing Moussa Sissoko for $15.5 million. Oh, and there's the offer from Real Madrid for Harry Kane. And we have Moussa Sissoko, $15.5 million. I had him on the transfer list, didn't I? I did. I may need to do it, although I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to leave that one. Harry Kane's going nowhere. I'm not going to sell him, but I'm curious to see if Madrid would attempt to do this. Start the offer at 200. Don't sell him for less than 180. If you're willing to do that, I'm still not going to sell him, but it'll be interesting. Sassuolo wants him. He's aging. I'm kind of inclined to accept that. Sissoko's good, but there are other places in the club I need to improve. I'm going to accept that offer. We're going to not accept the Kane offer. Push forward a day. Marsh is loaned out. Good. He's over at Copenhagen now. Good. That's a little bit of room for us. I'm going to see how long it's going to take maybe on some of these scouting reports I brought in. We don't know enough about him. We don't know enough about him. I do know his release clause is 1.9. So I may be able to just release clause of 23 million. That might be an interesting guy to bring over, like on the left side as a backup or something. No release clause and no release clause and release clause of 4.6. Okay, so I'm gonna do one quick thing before we get into the game. I'm just going to go instructions, any position. I'm going to take off the first team quality, and we're just going to go world class. Find me world class players. That's all I need. Find me promising players. Find me world class players. Let's go. I've jabbered on enough. Let's go ahead and get into this game against West Ham. I want to show you guys, I did rotate the side a little bit. I got Lloris at the back with Sessegnon, Skriniar, Zakaria, and Serge Aurier as my back four. We have Højbjerg at defensive mid, and Ndombele is my box-to-box with Kang and Lee as my cam. The front three is the same, though. We have Heung-min Son, Harry Kane, and Steven Bergwijn. We have a 5-4-1, okay, from West Ham United. We got Randolph at the back with Oliveira, Tarkowski, Balbuena, Petzela, and Fredericks as their back five. Got Felipe Anderson, Brangier, Souček, and Snodgrass as their four with Shrivers. I'm not sure who that is. We have Shrivers up top for West Ham. They're beatable, especially with the way we have our squad set up. Maybe not necessarily with the way we've been playing. But this is a semifinal. It's the Carabao semifinal, but it is a semifinal. And we have a chance at some silverware, and it may be our only chance with the way we've been playing. Let's go get these guys. Let's go take the game to them. Let's go see if we can move ahead in the cup. Højbjerg passes over to Aurier. I was hoping I keep doing that cut across, and I think that's what keeps getting me in trouble. What is not getting me in trouble was that run. Hojbjerg gets forward to Bergwijn. I was trying to get around Balbuena, but to no avail. Fredericks has it, and West Ham are away. Rungier gets down the left side to Oliveira, and Felipe Anderson looks like he's trying to get around me, and he looks pretty successful right now. He does cut it across to Shrivers, who's looking to go get the ball and immediately go back to the center line. Not sure what. Go get that Skriniar. Anyway, nice cross across. 1-0 West Ham. And right now I'm thankful there's two legs. Can Lee get around? He can. He ends up being clear. Can we get around the man? Saved by Randolph, but that is a corner for us. I'm going to try to hoof this in pretty hard from Heung-min Son. Randolph heads the ball away, but only as far as Heung-min Son. Bergwijn has it, passes inside to Skriniar. That's not going to be good for me. And we're looking for an open slot. And Ndombele had it. Tried to cut the grass with the shot from Harry Kane, but it's out for another corner. Going to get another whipped in cross, a little bit more pace on it. Randolph punches it out, but only as far as Zakaria. Ndombele, my bad. Gets as far as Ndombele. Zakaria gets inside to Harry Kane. Found a little bit of a lane, but it's closed down quickly by their back five. One thing I have changed over the past few episodes is I've adjusted the clock to try to help out my editor. I only have 4-minute halves, and I think that's messing with my brain a little bit. I was playing with 5-minute halves the rest of the time. As Souček gets it, Shrivers has it back and tries to get inside to Felipe Anderson. He's successful. But Felipe, I'm waiting for the cutback. Hojbjerg ends up with it, and I'm just going to hoof it out of here. West Ham are back on it. Shrivers has it, passes to the right to Snodgrass, and back to Shrivers, who leaves a bunch of space in the middle because of my overcommitting self. And that's 2 to West Ham. And I am falling apart again. I know every time I commit on that tackle, every time I'm committing on these tackles, they're getting it around me. It's infuriating. Right there, see? And then Hojbjerg is just just letting him through. Come on, guys. Show some huevos, seriously. 2-0. I'm trying not to overcommit again. Shrivers has it one-on-one with Skriniar. Skriniar blocks the pass, and Sessegnon runs away with it. Ends up with Kane Lee, and that's going to be the end of the first half. 2-0 to West Ham. I know it's a heavily rotated side. I understand that the board don't really care about the Carabao that much. However, stuff like that needs to not happen. I had thought we were better than this, but apparently we're just not. I'm much better with my possession, but their goalkeeper is just keeping me at bay. And I 2-0 West Ham. Let's get the second half started. And let's see if I can get a little bit on the front foot and ping this back early. Fredericks has it inside to Souček. And Rungier had it, but Ndombele tackles the man. And I'm looking for the run from Kane, and that is a well-timed run from Kane. If I can keep everybody away from me, I do. Go get the ball, Kane. Kane. Go. I know it's the 52nd minute, but you need to go grab the ball, sir. It's a semifinal. It's a Carabao Cup semifinal. It's the most important semifinal you'll ever have in your life. As long as you play for Spurs, anyway. Kidding. Good strong strike over to the right side of the net. 2-1, and we're reeling them back. Looks like Daniel Malen is now confirmed going to Arsenal. Okay, I'm not sure of their setup, so I'm not sure if they actually needed him. So I'm trying to slowly work it in here. They're leaving me with a little bit of space. Should I take it? Why not? Ndombele tried to get it in, but it's blocked and Kane ends up with the ball. We still have a chance. Hojbjerg gets it to Bergwijn, who ended up with a lot of space, but I didn't take it soon enough. And we are still just working our way around. Can I turn him? Kane tries to get around his man. Left foot. Yes, there we go. Brace from Kane sees us level in the semifinal. That's more like it. 2 goals in 8 minutes for Harry Kane. You can have that ball, sir, but just take it back to the center line. We're very patiently working around in the box. He gave us the left foot, and I said, thank you, sir. I'll take it. I'll take that equalizer. And Kane gets it around the center back, around the goalkeeper, and that's us tied. 2-2. And let's try to push ahead and get this win, put some pressure on West Ham for the second leg. I'm trying to be a little bit more clinical with my passing more than my shooting. Cut that into Kang and Lee. Sorry for the lead. They closed me down, so I'm just going to kind of hang out at here. 71st minute, still tied, and Ndombele has it. I saw the run by Ndombele, but I didn't see it in time. There is some space for Bergwijn. Can I get at that angle? No, but that does give us a corner. Huh. That was a whale of an attempt from that angle. He put his heart and soul into that. It's like the sole of his boot. I'm going to make a couple of changes, though. I'm going to bring in Dele. For Kang and Lee. And we're going to see if that little bit more umph down the middle sees us with the win. Going to take this corner here. Going to kind of split the difference between Harry Kane and Zakaria, but it's batted away, only as far as Ndombele. We still have the ball. 2-2, 75 minutes in, and we are going to see what they're going to give us. Dele has it, gets fouled. We still have advantage, though. Can I get the space in there? Yes, I can, but it's a little bit out of scoring range. Bergwijn passes back to Højbjerg. He was not offside. I thought he was offside for a second because everyone was like, there, he's offside. Dele gets it inside to Kane. Can we get it through Dele? No, but it is kicked away to Skriniar, and we are still in business. Højbjerg has it. Can we pass it through to Kane for a hat trick? Yes. Oh, yes, hat trick. Harry Kane, our hat trick hero, 3 of the best. He's made them pay. All the goodness, all the happies, and I got a couple extra gray hairs in my beard from that. But we are still to the good right now. They gave us a little bit of space, and we were finally clinical. Oh, goodness me. 3-2 Spurs. I know it's only Carabao. Carabao, the most important cup ever. But I still like to win when we're playing, and I will take every win that I can get right now. 3-2 in the 82nd minute. Let's go. And we intercepted the ball, and we may be in for a fourth. Is that going to be a fourth goal for Harry Kane? I think it is. Oh, great block by Randolph, though. We have done overall, our performance, aside from the two crazy bits during the first half, our performance in the second half has been world class, if I say so myself. It is West Ham. It is the Carabao Cup. But to come back like we did, that shows some gumption that we've not had this season so far. I will take every bit of that, and let's get this fourth goal for Kane, shall we? Boom! Oh, off the post. And that should be the last kick of the match unless we can get this forward again. They won't let us. Comeback win against West Ham. We are 3-2 ahead on aggregate. That's the first leg. I keep forgetting it's only 1 of 2 legs. Nearly had a fourth goal from Kane, who very deservedly wins man of the match for single-footedly, bringing us back in after just pooping our pants the entire first half. I'll take it. Let's get back to some transfers. Back to the transfers, and we have a couple of emails coming in. Looks like expanding our brand. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. They want me to sign some players from South America. I'm working on it. Calm down. We're going to get there. PSG wanted to sign Tanguy Ndombele for £72 million. Oh, that's a choice. No, Ndombele is amazeballs. I'm not... No. He's one of the mainstays. We're going to be keeping him. I say that as he's on the bench. I wonder what would happen if I played Zakaria and Ndombele back there. Development plan. Can I play you as like a ball-playing CDM or something? Let's see. CDM would take 65 weeks. What? Evidently, he is plenty happy being a CM for the rest of his days. He'd rather be a cam than a CM. No. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, we'll just see what we can do from there. Real Madrid will not be paying us £180 million for Harry Kane.
Okay, bye-bye. You can't have him.
I will start Dele in this next match against Arsenal. And playing pretty well. And Ndombele wants to play. I'm more than willing to let him play. Sissoko is officially gone. Musa Sissoko is now with Sassuolo for £15.5 million. That's £12 million in our budget. And Ndombele wants to play. I will think about it. You are more than welcome to play with us. I want to see what world-class players they brought in because I need some extra help in different places, and it'd be great if I could get it. We'll see. Let's look at our detailed info because we don't want to really don't want to mess with anymore. Scouting reports. Otavio. They haven't brought anybody in just yet. That's okay. Marcel Sabitzer might be a shout. Probably won't get him from Lazio. Mesut Ozil, no. Sorry, Mesut. Ronaldo Cabrera from Gremio, no. Kusam OR, he might be an option, but he's more of a cam than anything, so I don't know if he's necessarily a good option for me. I got Mateo Kovacic, Jorginho, nobody that'll be too terribly helpful for us for our specific position. Unfortunately, I am still looking through, seeing if there's anything that might surprise me, although I'm really not seeing that much. Ruben Neves might be an interesting option. He's more box to box though. Yeah, he's pretty slow too. We could sign Bruno Fernandes, right some wrongs from real life. I have a feeling one guy in particular will be like, no! So I don't think I'll be signing Bruno Fernandes. I got Donny van der Beek, no. Leon Goretzka, maybe? He's an 85 now. But I don't really need center mids unless they're just somebody I could just go crazy and just go get him. Maybe a Wilfred Ndidi. Maybe that might be interesting. Go get Wilfred Ndidi from Leicester, put him back with Zakaria, and just watch people try to get past us. Let's see what else we have. Frankie De Jong, who might be an option. 89 overall. He could be a decent option. 114 mil. Let's view him and see what they'd say we'd have to pay for him. Whew! Yeah, that's a lot. It doesn't really fit with our things. For a little extra depth, I may sign Upamecano. Plus, that's one more player off the books for Liverpool. Romagnoli might be an option. Linglet, Zielinski, Roberto. Kostas Manolas would be an option if he was a couple years younger. But he's not, so he's not a good option for us. Again, I have talked a lot. I'm kind of avoiding the game against Arsenal because I'd like to get a signing done, frankly. Let's do this. Let's get through one more game. After that, we'll go ahead to Brentford in the Cup, that replay, start the next episode against Brentford. Sim both West Ham and Brighton, and then we'll play West Ham in the Cup and Burnley, and then we'll get through the rest of the transfer window. That sounds like a good game plan. I've talked a lot. I'm going to attend this press conference. If anything interesting happens, I will tell you. If not, we're going to the Emirates to face Arsenal. Let's go. In Arsenal's lineup against us, they have Bernd Leno at the back with the 5-2-3 of Maitland-Niles, Pavard, Kimpembe, Bonucci, and Kieran Tierney as their back five. Torreira and Thomas are their middle two, with Willian, Daniel Malland, the new signing, and Lorenzo Insigne as their front three. Xhaka, Pepe, Beretta, and Nketiah and Cuadrado are all on the bench. I didn't know Juan Cuadrado was at Arsenal. We do have a little bit of a rotation going on over here. I have a normal back line, but I have Ndombele and Zakaria as my defensive mids. Dele Alli is in the middle behind Harry Kane. I am happy, you're happy, we're wearing our greens. A little bit non-traditional, but has anything been traditional about this series at all? Harry Kane gets it away from Thomas, and I thought we were going to be away right off the top of the match. Let's go get 3 points. This is an important match, not only for bragging rights, because it's Woolwich Arsenal, whatever they decide to call themselves now. Not only for that reason, but also because we could pull back 3 points and Arsenal is ahead of us in the table. Very important for multiple reasons, so let's go get this win. But first, before we get the win, let's go get the ball off this guy. Skriniar kicks it out of bounds. That's going to be a throw-in from Willian. Will throws it into Maitland-Niles, back up to Willian, and Arsenal are being patient, so I need to be patient too. No more overcommitting on the tackles. Torreira has it, and he had it, and Skriniar gets it, and we are away. I tried to get it off of Malin because he was. It was a calculated risk of that tackle. Thankfully, it didn't overcommit to anything. Kind of like that right there. I see the run by Insigne, and Malin gets Arsenal ahead, 1-0. Near post gets me, and the more goals I give up that way, the more I'm really wanting to sign a new goalkeeper. The new number 9 for Arsenal gets it. Was there any way he could? Nah, he put too much power behind that for a reaction. Daniel Mullen, who with his first goal in the Premier League, he gets off on the right foot, and I get off on the wrong foot. 1-0 Tottenham, but Ricardo recovers quickly until he overcommits on the tackle. How many times have I said that? Thomas has it, and Torreira's in space. Daniel Mullen was going for a second one, but that's going to be, a goal kick out to us. 25 minutes in. See if I can put a little bit more pressure on them. Get there before their back 5 gets there. And Ndombele gets it over to Dele, who's covered by Torreira. And I'm going to see if I can just go for a worldie. Oh, off the corner. And Bergwijn goes off the same corner. And that's a goal kick out to them. I very nearly had a 25-yard worldie from Heung-min Son. Waiting for runs, if anybody's willing to take them. Kane gets around his man. Oh, and Pavard gets the ball away from him as he's trying to shoot it. Have Kane passing forward. I see Dele over there. It's tackled by Thomas, though. So I wasn't holding onto the ball well enough, and I wasn't paying attention to their defenders. It looks like it's going to be about the end of the first half. There's only 1 minute at a time, so there's really not much else that's going to happen, especially with them kind of hanging around the middle of the pitch. Mullen's making a run. I'm trying to prevent him from doubling their lead, and that's going to be the half. 1-0 to them, and we need to tighten some things up. I changed all my instructions because I found myself, at the end of the half, doing a lot of just kind of waiting for people to make runs. So I set all 3 of my forwards to get in behind. So Kane's going to be making runs, Son's going to be making runs, and Bergwijn are going to be making runs. And it's up to Dele to find them, like that one right there. That's how you do it. Sounds like a good halftime adjustment. And that's going to be us equalize 1-1. Yes, go celebrate with your people. So I set them all to get in behind and stay forward because I saw Kane slowly keep drifting further and further back, and I'm like, no, you're a striker. Go strike things. Looks like that was a smart thing to do. He holds off Bonucci, and off his left foot, Bonucci was draped all over him. He'd probably close to a penalty if he didn't make that. 1-1, and it seems the halftime adjustments helped us out. Like Arsenal are making a substitution. Williams coming out for Nicolas Pepe, and they have a poor throw in, and I may be away. Kane passes over to Bergwijn. There wasn't enough space for my liking, so I'm just going to hold it. And Torreira, little ball hawk that he is, intercepts my pass. Insigne can't hold anybody off. So, I saw Kane. Let's get our men back. Not gonna overcommit on the run to Mullen. Great save by Lloris. And we have a corner out for Arsenal. I guess I'm playing Arsenal. With the way my commentary is going, I may be playing Nancy out of France for all I know. Dele has the ball down the middle. I see the run by Kane. Let's use that as a decoy for now. Son passes back to Kane. I thought I was with Dele, frankly. And whoop, the header goes straight to Zakaria, and we could be away. Dele has it. Pavard gets the ball off of Dele. The ball is a little bit loose. Maitland-Niles has it. Heung-min Son overcommits, and Arsenal are away. I see the overlap for Maitland-Niles. I'm going to try to hold that. Going to stay down the middle for Mullen. Time the tackle well and see if we can counter here. Really would not like to go back and forth any more than I already have. Son passes it down to Kane. Going to hold the ball and wait and find our spot. And Ndombele has it after the near interception, or near tackle, I'm sorry. Bergwijn tried to get the ball. Please tell me that was a pen. Penalty! Bonucci with the foul in the box to Steven Bergwijn. That could be us going up 2-1. Yeah, not the strongest foul ever, but it was enough. See if I can go top bins over here. And boom! They saw it coming a mile away. And the world's luckiest bounce off the post. Sees them on the front foot. We have it. 83rd minute. I actually don't think I've made any subs. Can I get the run to Kane? Can you get the ball, sir? Can you get... Pepe gets it over to Thomas. And they're trying to go forward in a hurry. Daniel Mullen gets it. He's draped by Skriniar. Skriniar gets it away from him. Win that. I understand not winning the foot race, but you had half the distance, sir. Get it away from Pepe. Dele, get forward. Run, somebody. That's not going to be enough. That's going to be a draw to one. That's going to be a 1-1 draw to Arsenal. Draw's not terrible, but we had our chances. They saved a penalty to keep us splitting the points. Daniel Mullen with the near post goal at the beginning, and then our goal at the 50th minute is pretty much all that happened. Not the result that I wanted, but it's the result that's going to have to do. Some development's done. I did a little bit of a sweeper for Zakaria. Maybe get a little bit more emphasis on something. We're going to advance that forward to the cup game against Brentford. Gonna play that again. Try not to give up a 2-goal lead. Great performance by you out there, sir. Yeah, he was good. Are we any closer to making any transfers? We got a couple new things in here. We got Jonathan Akone. Rafinha might be an option, but he's out wide, so no. Wilfred Zaha, no. Tagliafico, no. N'Golo Kante's 30. Huh, interesting. Teo Hernandez, that's going to be a no. Yeah, these are all the same guys that I just looked at. Cool. Let's look at our transfer hub, and let's see. Let's end the episode with a transfer. I do have, let's see, Argentina. Got a release clause on him for 1.9 million. I may just go ahead and just sign that, or just pay that, just to get the board off our back. It'll probably be like a prospect or something, I think. So let's get him in. It's a very nice restaurant, sir. Yes, he wants to be a prospect. Gaston Avila, you can definitely be a prospect. Hopefully he'll lead most of these negotiations. Let's counter. We do 5 years. Okay, fine. We'll do that. Disregard the release clause. I have no idea how much to pay him. Let's just do 10,000 a week, and we'll see what he says. Yeah, okay, cool. That's 1 out of 3 for the board. Yeah, see, and immediately we're up to like 76. Yeah. So, next episode, we'll finish out the month. We have 5 games next episode. We'll be simming 2 of them, so it's not too bad. We'll sim West Ham and Brighton in the league, and we'll play Brentford, Cup, West Ham, and Burnley. That's going to be our 3 games we play. Next episode, I'm going to do a quick save, and that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for sticking with me, my terrible commentary. It happens, but we're going to keep plodding forward. If you have any ideas for different transfer options, leave them in the commentary below. I'll probably need to save those for summer because I'm still recording ahead on these to help my editor out. But still, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being part of the sub club with us. If you're not subbed, make sure you do that so you don't miss any more episodes, and make sure that you're hitting those likes. Let's try to get to 10 likes on this episode. Get a little bit more juice going with the YouTube algorithm because they like likes and comments and all the fun stuff. I'm going to stop talking. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode, and good night, everybody. We'll see you soon.